Right. There we go. We are back. And as usual, I can't remember what I was doing 24 hours ago. So I'll have a little fly around. Let's have a look on our objectives. Still got to create a mine dark. Still got to do that. Still got to do an accelerated fire sigma. I think that's been there forever. Unexpected hold-ups. Raid a planetary harvester in steel data. Could do that. Eliminate sentinels. Collect the daggers. Return to mission agent for that one. Okay, well let's do this, because this will probably get some sentinels coming for us as well.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Now, it's been told mission targets in another system, so we'll go for a little fly. This. What's in that one? Gold. So we could always sell a little bit. Right, okay. There's so many different things. Got more gold? What are you? Another planet, you're just extremely close. More iron? Okay, pulse engine.
Technology recharge.
Iron. The more the merrier. Right. Okay, let's have a look. You are here. I am, you're right. So is that saying that I still need to be there? Possibly. Unexpected mission targets in another system in space. Consult the galaxy map. Here. Here. Well, I've been there. Right, must stop shooting stuff. Where does that go? Well, let's go have a look. Need to make some more warp fuel, I think, don't we? What have we got? Hyperdrive. Probably enough for one trip. Do we have the stuff we need? Let us craft while we're here. Scan that bad boy. Go there. It's a bit of a distance away, but I feel it'd be quite nice to have a look. While we're doing that, it's crazy the size of this galaxy map. It's absolutely crazy. Unmapped, so we've not really visited this one. Well, we haven't visited this one. It's quite a small one. So what could possibly go wrong? Just got lots of aluminium on, and we need some to build the accelerated fire sigma, which has been sat in our mission list for goodness knows how long. Probably that mission target will be in our home system as well. That's probably why I can't see it. But we'll grab some more warp fuel first. We'll have some fun. Yeah, I might be talking to you, Bannox, I don't know. I'm just talking, mate. I'm just talking, innit? Just doing talk while we're in hyperspace, using our pulse engine, which is going to run out of fuel in a minute. Because this is so far away. You talking to me? What are you doing? You going on tonight? Now I'm talking to you. Have you sorted out your connection issues? Is it all working okay now? When you say fixing it, does that mean you know how to fix it? You know what you need to do to fix it. Ah. Okay, this looks like it might be pretty crappy planet. Well, it's only one way, I suppose, to test those audio issues. Oh, mind you, you've got multiple PCs, so you can just have a go. Whose idea was it to come to this planet? There's nothing here. Okay, let's... And down here there's a fair bit of weird stuff. Okay, what are you? I don't know, because there's stupid things still on the screen. Nickel, yeah. That's plutonium over here though, which is good. I need some of that. this corner. There she is. Got iron and nickel, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You're not going to reach that far. Why? And dodgy iridium. I got some more. This one's a little bit different. Listen to a YouTube video. You can do that through doing this, can't you? Mining beam, charge. Some carbon. That's probably not much, 11%. Okay, buddy. The most crappy devoid planet. But we will go for a little run around, a little fly around. Running might take a while. There's a bit more plutonium over here. Not an awful lot. Alright, let's go for another little fly, see what we can find. You can't have it. It's mine. Still need open all these slots. Although the exosuit, I can still put some more plutonium and thamium in there. So plutonium we've got there. So then, how about to there? So a little bit of space. I'm not being selfish, but it's mine. I think there's an awful lot on this planet. That's more iridium. I don't really need any of that at the moment. No. Some of that, so we can beam, 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 F, no, plutonium.
Technology recharge.
Right. Just go up into space again. I've had enough of this planet. Nothing on it, nothing to do. Grab some more resources. What's this fella? Don't really want any of that. So Thamium. Put some. Actually, it should have gone into the cargo thing. I better have put it there. Yeah. Plutonium. There we go. So, iron. Launch thruster, we can use some of that plutonium. Pulse engine, just a little bit of that iron. Phase beam. Plutonium. Gonna go visit this planet just in front. See what we can get from there. Do a bit of ship hunting as well. If we find a nice planet with some good resources, we can hunt for a ship. Good old crash ship. Or we can go back to the spaceport, space station, and wait for something which might have fewer slots, but they'll all be open and don't need repairing. Time will tell. And then the mission that is just behind my head, on that side, the unexpected hold-ups, that'll be back in our home system, I reckon. Right, let's see what's on this planet, which has suddenly changed colour. Looks like something just here, which is a good start. Is that the... yeah, it is. Right, what do you like? Superheated gas pockets, low security, undetected and sparse. Okay. So, 9 species for us to try and find. Some flying there, look. Timid, which is always good. Plutonium over there, I think. Yep. Plenty of it around. Let's save. plutonium. Boltcaster, multi-tool, boltcaster.
Technology recharge.
One of our missions is to destroy these guys anyway.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Units received.
Some little units. Right. Oh, some stuff on here as well. Okay. Warning. Time. Oh. Quick through early mornings to discover what's brought the facility offline. All too late. I realise I'm doing exactly the same thing again and again. I've done this before. Many times. Enter time loop, facility user. I think I might have solved it. Apparently the game sounds input having used timestamps throws out Streamlab syncing. Ah. I've learnt a new formula. I've got some plutonium. Hopefully that doesn't mess with mine. I don't think I've even realised. Yes, sir. It is our secret. Nobody will know. Can I get... Yes, I can. Hey! Mr. One Damage. Thank you for the host, mate. It's much appreciated. Bit of carbon, because I think this is what I need to make my warp stuff. It's been a while. Okay. Evening. How are you, Mr. One Damage? Yeah.
Hostiles approaching.
I will shoot you. I don't mind at all, mate. Not at all. It is much appreciated. It was, actually, it wasn't too bad last night. It was quite a good stream we had there. Oh, what's going on here? We will mine it to bits. There we go. So another one. Oh, there we are. I'll read that in a minute when I finish killing this little drone thing. Hey, Glor. How are you? Welcome back. Right, is there another one hiding behind here or something? Yeah, I think there might be. Yeah, I know what you mean. Game's great. Oh, he's inside. Look. That'd be why. What am I up to? I am up to building some stuff, which is code for suspension fluid, electron vapor, antimatter, and warp cell. That was kind of what I was up to. And then having a look and seeing a radio planetary harvester. Harvest data from the terminals. Locked doors can be destroyed or overridden. I think this is back in... I think I need to be back in my home system for this stuff. Yeah. Still got this big fella. Oh shit, look, there's a little bit of plutonium there. Yeah, I need to look for another one. Well, they're saying that. It's not bad. Can you change the name? You can change the name. What should we call the ship? Oh, moment of excitement. I never knew you could... Listen, I'm going to call it Dorothy. There we go. That's made my night, now that I can name a ship Dorothy. I might just finish here. I'm never going to stream again. No, you know what, I'll be able to stop. Says a fella that comes on and goes, I'm only going to stream for an hour. 3 hours, 4 hours later. Same again tonight. I'm only going to stream for an hour. Is this something to shoot? I believe it is. Not like that, is it? Oh. Right, can you believe it? Someone shot this base. Any newbies? Oh yeah. 6 of 9. Only worth anything when it gets to 7 of 9. That was a reference to something, and I know you know it. I don't know. We'll have a look next time we get out and see. See, do you mean like the guns on the side? You actually renamed yours already. I'll just land amongst all this iron oxide. I'm sure it'll be fine. No, it doesn't look like you can see the weapons. Doesn't look very weapony. Because they're the thrusters. There's a little antenna on there. No, I don't think so. I'd say that's a no. Which is a shame. Pretty cool if you could. Then you could change them. Or if when you upgraded them, things changed. Anything? Some zinc across there. Some zinc across here. I see you, zinc. Which we need for when we're making our warp batteries. Yeah, lasers come out of nowhere. Yep. Kind of best sort of lasers, those that you don't see coming. Right, where was that zinc? Over there. Let's go have a look. keep walking up rock faces and hit your jetpack button, you get all the way up to the top. Okay. More plutonium. Too much. Let's carry on. Some more carbon. Make another warp cell, I think. Should have enough stuff. This is true. You raise a good point. Speed of light and all that. There we go. That's another one. Mind you, in accuracy, I don't think in the real world I'd be able to stand behind a ship's thrusters quite like that. It's nice to see that Dorothy name shows up as we get into the ship.
Incoming storm.
Okay, I would say shout if you see anything, but by the time you do with the stream delay, I'll have gone past it. Ah, here we are. It's quite a while since the last update, so I'm thinking there might be one or two little hidden gems in there, maybe? The hell is that? Would you stay on a planet if you saw one of those? I'd be out of there.
Units received.
Is that another one? Oh man, you're a weird, weird creature. Thanks, Panics. I bet they do. I don't think I've quite got the guts for perma death just yet. Maybe when I've got another few hundred hours up my belt. We've learnt the Korvax word for something. It was either scared or sacred. I wasn't reading it.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay, launch thrusters at 25%. Let's throw some more
Technology recharge.
plutonium in there. That's a bit freaky. Right, we were heading kind of north. My rule when I get on a new planet, to save me going back to the same spots, is head north. Kind of hoping I've been doing that. Head north and do plenty of scanning. Turbo, see if we can outrun the storm. Try and outrun the storm in Dorothy. Not seeing much. Like that sound. Oh, that's a freaky landscape.
Weather update.
just for that. It's going to be quite good if you had a VR setup as well, I think, wouldn't it? If it worked with VR, which I don't think it does. Yeah. I read that as sandwich first. I thought a sandwich. Have you been here before and left like a little picnic blanket lying down there? I should land here and collect plutonium and a selection of wonderful fizzy beverages. Some planets there's loads of stuff on them. This one, nothing. I should have. Even to get a sandwich right now or a sandworm would be quite good. Imagine if they just came out in front of you and you had to quickly swerve out the way, which in this ship wouldn't be quick enough. There's kind of a little bit of stuff there, but just words. Bit of plutonium there. Aha. Yeah. And from our quick inspection that we did looking for weapons on the outside, we can't see guns. I certainly couldn't see any windshield wipers. There we go. Big lump of plutonium stuck on the side there as well. Oh, landing area will be clear in a second. Got a little bit more there, yeah. Right, let's go see what words we got. Virus. Echoes, 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 echoes. And, depending which part of the planet you're from, data or data. But it's data. This is calm, right. I feel faint as if my mind is being invaded. Pustules on my skin grow, bubble and pop. I feel countless tiny stabbing pinpricks scabbing from each gaping hole. This is lovely. Scrabbling. Suddenly, metal spiders, perhaps tiny sentinels, run up my shoulder and into my visor. Can this be real? This cannot be real. I start to scream. Wait it out. It says calm. So we're going to be calm. Reward materialises. Friendly Atlas word for cycle. And we've got a Korvax casing. Nice. Go back into Dorothy. Back in a northerly direction. Is that a crash ship? That was a lucky spot. It doesn't look very good though. However, let's see whether we get anything from here. Ship's emergency systems activate as I climb on board and a hologram appears before me. The lights in the masketway seem wide and dim. The pilot calmly reports news of its imminent demise. The noise of explosions and tearing metal can be heard. The hologram disappears, leaving an array of glittering technologies and devices behind it. Some of them still look operational. Let's have a look. It carries some fascinating stuff. I scan a blueprint and can now construct one of these advances myself. Positron ejector fire rate sigma. Excellent. Right, let's have a look at it. Meh. That ain't worth nothing to me. It's got 19 slots. That's a shame. It's an explorer class, but there's no way. No way, Jose. I'll stick with you, Dorothy.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Off we go. But at least we found one. That gives us some hope that there are more out there. More crash ships to just stumble upon. I'm hitting the scan button. I'm hitting the 1 and 3 on my keyboard as we're flying. I could actually just map a couple of mouse buttons to those, couldn't I? Right, what we got here? Right, what's that? Iridium? Well, whatever it is, it's not happy. Being prodded, it's iridium. Always get some carbon because it's good for recharging stuff and it's cheap. Be iron, yeah. Right, I think we go turn in some mission stuff. So actually, we can get rid of some of these thingies. Need that. Aluminium. From the Galactic Trade Network. Let's rid some of that. That's what I was going to get rid of. There we go. Right, back up to the space station. After we've put some fuel in the launch thruster. Actually though, plutonium. May as well, while I can, get some. I can't see it, that must be underground. I can see that one. Wasn't much. Maybe that one's the same. I think it is. Okay.
Levels stabilizing.
It's a pretty weird planet, this one. There we go. So we'll get some of these to make our cells. I thought this was open. Steel, it's reinforced. So, bolt caster. However, let's just make sure. What's that? Oh, summon ship. Bolt caster charge. We'll be using some carbon for that. This doesn't stay up long enough. Bolt caster recharge. Carbon. Away we go. Clusters. That shield. Right. Data, that's the only word we know. The backup procedure has come to a standstill. The system is archiving a huge amount of language data, but the system has run out of memory to allocate. I can attach my multi-tool to provide extra space. It would require some variety of silicate to re-engage the process. Let's do that. Proves my knowledge of the language of the electronic life forms. Korvac's word for power, and Korvac's word for disruption. Some plutonium over here. Mining beam. Do I save? And then I'm thinking space station.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Need to charge that up a little bit. Yeah.
Technology recharge.
Off we go. Teleport back to our home area. Oh, we'll have a look first at the mission board. Because even if we can't take any, we can handle them in.
Scan detected.
Alright, here we go.
Warning. Threat detected.
hostiles there are, but we can outrun them. Oh, there's only one. Maybe we don't want to outrun them now. I don't know, I say there's only one. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's only one bit, looks way more manoeuvrable and way faster, so now I am running away. Run away! Okay, I've got some gold. I've got a fair bit of stuff actually. Some of those very attractive bright yellow space stations again. Okay. There we go. We've got gold and all sorts. So we're going to go sell a little bit of stuff, make some room, have a chat with some people. It's a chemist entity. Speak slowly, calmly, yeah. I've not been able to predict what I want from them. Don't want to ask for directions, you might show me something good. Transmission tower, yeah, could be. It's got a little flag. Scared, please, please. Okay. I startle him, they greet me politely. When they see my broadcast, they begin to vibrate with fear. His voice quavers and mask slowly turns a single dilated red light. They clearly want to get back to the research, but they're too terrified to look away from me. The more I try to calm them, the more the poor thing convulses with fear. Reboots with a new entity in place of the other, it ignores me. Okay. Oops, should have left it alone. Hello, Thermolandis, how are you? Deuterium's only used for exocraft weapon upgrade. Keeping it around is a waste of space. Get rid. Let's get rid. That one. Bing. Gone. I think I had somewhere some other stuff. What about that? Lebium. I'm gonna get rid. Oh, another thing. Get rid of a load of that because that's from when I get the bases. Gold. Teleport coordinates. They're vital to the delicate process of inserting reinforcement material into advanced alloys. Okay. Mr. Scholar. I need to learn some more words for these guys. The value never goes past 7. Okay, 750k. What's he doing? The lights flash at, yeah, applaud. okay. Don't want to go in there. Ooh, weird looking ship. Which means that I have to have a look and see what it's worth and how many slots it has. Oh, 28. It's an Explorer. You're way past my price bracket. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if we've got any of these to hand in, which I think we have. Hand in, there we go. Placements of hyperdrive is abysmal. Ah, yep. Sometimes then it could be worth dismantling stuff. If you get the right ship, I suppose. Hey, Resenti Mars. How you doing? Right, we'll leave. So looks like the Nexus tablet, the old Nexus tablet. Gonna go back to our home area because I think we have got some a mission to do there. I think it probably just randomizes them, does it then, when it generates the ship? If you're lucky, you're lucky. If you're not, you're not. Yeah, there, look. Still Industrial Secrets. That is a...
Temperature levels stabilizing.
That's out there. Let's go do it. I'm good, mate. Yeah. It's been a long week. Well, it's been the same length as any other week, but it feels like it's been a long week. And I've nearly been doing this for an hour already. Time flies. It's good. Got a good group of people in chat early on. Got at least one more of the 1177'sville gang. Mr. Bannock's hiding there in the background. Who may or may not be on later. There isn't a thing for us to land at there, a little beacon. I'll grab some of this though before we do our industrial secrets. Is this a breaky in one? It is. I didn't even touch the button then. Boltcaster. How are we doing, Mr. Boltcaster? Right, there we go. I'll get there in the end.
Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Alright, I'm not too worried about the sentinels. I'm actually in here. Oh, two in there. Alright. Oh, you're there. Stock transfer, do all the important stuff. Restore shield. And then Huge protocols overwritten. Accessing schematics. The information the client seeks is available. Yeah, we'll download it. I should return to mission agent and make the delivery. Okay. Let's go. Oh, plutonium down here, look. Yeah. Grab us some thamium. A bit more up here. Solar line. No idea what that's used for, but we took it anyway. I think we can only do that because we've got our hazmat gauntlet thingy on now. I hear you.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Well, look, that up there is where the next the mission is as well. The expected hold-ups. So I might actually go do that. No. Think, McTavish. Go back to your home base first. And hand this in. Where's that? Put Viking daggers. Return to the overseer. Yeah, so let's go back. Might have to build a little bit more. See is in here. Someone that always goes, hey! Nope. Things are aligning. It's now for a Gek farmer to join us. I've already prepared their contract. All you need to do is gather the selenium required to finalise their workstation. I might have just gathered some of that. Farmer would open up a world of possibilities. Need selenium. Complete the agricultural terminal. Requires hazmat gauntlets. I've already got that, so that'll be a quick one. There we go. Quick mission's a good one. Trust the technology kept your hands safe, and then yeah, it did. Yep. New building part learned. Agricultural terminal. Yeah. Acquire a few circuit boards to finish a plan to a trade terminal of our own. Okay. Request circuit boards in order to create a galactic trade terminal blueprint. Yeah, as someone was saying that last night about the money. Okay, so what have we got down here? We've got you. Can you build up? You can build up, can't you? With these. Not that I've ever tried it, but X-shaped corridor, foundation. Room parts. Oh, do you know? I need an access ramp. Not while you're inside the room. Oh, okay. That's a ladder. So if I do build up, I can use that. This fella I wanted to use out here. Like that. There we go. So I could build up from there. Ah.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
That is pretty cool. What did you want? Tech, specialist terminals, agricultural. Ka-ching. Okay, so it requires a skilled farmer. We can find them in space stations. Yep. Right. Acquire a circuit board. Aid the scientists learn how to build circuit boards. Cuboids. Okay, not while inside them. Circular rooms are inefficient. They have a lot of unusable space. If you build bigger objects, overlap it to the centre. Oh, you might want cuboids later. Ah. Can you build over stuff, Thermolandis? Can you like take things down and start again? Constructed Nomad Geobay. I haven't even done that yet. I don't know if I have enough to do that. Nomad Geobay. A cell, 2 cells, and a dynamic resonator.
Product constructed.
Is that my exosuit? It is. Starship. E. So we've got 2. Yeah, just keep your first base until you've got all on the way. Find the best planet you ever loved and more. Move there, yep. You get powder resources back in the next base, recycle. Oh, okay, yep. I still haven't done Mind Arc, but I haven't even got Living Glass yet. What was I looking at? I haven't even learnt, so I need to buy a dynamic resonator for that stuff. Okay, we've got a couple of cells. Let's go up and hand that mission in. Actually, we can go through here, can't we? Back up to the station. So we don't use our resources. I remember you guys telling me before. Excuse me, I want to hand in missions, please. I'll have a quick look. I don't think there's going to be anything. Oh, 52. Exterminate planetary creatures. Well, we can do one of those. What else did we have? Pirates. I don't want to scan stuff. But I will go and have a look down here for the dynamic. Hello? You. Ow. Let's do my obsessive compulsive thing of not being able to walk past a ship I like the look of without seeing. 28 slots. Only 9 million. Well, we're nearly at 1. Getting closer. Lieutenant. It's one of those, if you don't mind. Have a chat, see if we've got any words you want to teach me. Or... okay. I'll just leave without speaking. Oh, hello, Mr. Geck. Screen shows images of accounts of its species, 10 lord and elaborate dress of its various world clusters. Several images are highlighted in red and amber. Choose from the lords at random and lifelong eyes follow my finger. It begins to issue a disturbing scent from its glands, clearly shaken by my suggestion. It gives me units wishing for me to leave. And the lieutenant. Death, that's always nice. Bare their teeth at me, quivering with barely contained fury. It's clear my presence is barely tolerated here. The warrior's hand reaches to their weapon. Yeah, I reckon we just leave you alone. This one. It's 28. .35. It's getting closer to being able to afford some better stuff. Back to base we go. Okay, just there. Let's return to the technician.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
This chemist, I get confused as to who everybody is. Is that you? Are you the technician? You are the technician. The work is almost concluded. Every end is a beginning. Too rich to travel as I once did, so tired to continue my pilgrimage. The only of us remain here to stand by his side. Yeah. Offers me the final acceleration module upgrade. Thank you very much. Terminally ready, I have a proposition for you. A lucrative and repeatable venture. We can do those pretty easy, should we need to. Location of monetary interest. Go that you may hone control of the exocraft, track the signal down before it disappears, we may siphon its units. Attack determines to siphon its units. If I get to the location fast enough, I'll be able to transfer to my account. Blah blah blah. Yeah, let's go. Right, which direction? That direction. And I can use any. I think it said exocraft, isn't it? Oh, sorry, Superman. I knocked you over. This one's... it's not too bad, I suppose. It's different. I will at some stage build the acceleration module. Don't know if I really need it at the moment, because it depends how long it's going to take me to get there. Yikes. Data terminal, 1 minute 17. Sorry. If I get there in time and do it, we can build the sheets and the stuff for the way back. That'll be the building. Hey. There's the word over there as well. Words into action. Let's extract the records. Claim they can do this 1,000 times and not be caught by any authorities. I hope my fugitive friend is right. So do I. The sneeze. Excuse me. Lovely.
Units received.
Right, okay. Got that one. I've got a bit of a killing spree anyway, haven't I? That's one of the things I needed to do. Some plutonium across here, which will work for recharging the old ship. She got completely the wrong angle on that and thought it was one of those plants that snaps at you, but it wasn't. Okay, 3 more carite sheets. Let's have a look. Have they got any iron? So let's get some. Right, 150. Some more there.
Hostiles approaching. Sentinel flares activated.
You. That's what I thought it was before. Right, let's see how much we've got.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
1,
Instructed.
2, 3. Right. Got an acceleration module there. And is that acceleration module? Was that the one? Can't remember now. Let's have a look. Upgrade tower, rest tower, yeah.
Technology installed.
That's the one. Okay, back home. Back home and kill stuff at the same time. around in circles.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, that's lucky, sorry. Oops. I'll just keep flying over stuff. There's loads of them. How many of those I have to get? Let's have a look. Code breach is 7 from 16. Wasn't me. I'm just getting plutonium down here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Yeah, that's just because I've just built it, so I thought, yeah, let's go out and have a ride. Leave it. Thank you. 8 out of 16, so halfway there. Oh. But then saying that this is me streaming Themalandus, you know that there will be a certain amount of odd involved. There you are. Thought there was another one.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
There you go. By the time I get home, I might have killed most of them.
Fuel required.
Fuel required.
Energy recharge.
There we go. You're right, it was kind of fun on the way there, but now it's getting a bit wish I was in the other one. So, be there in a minute. Well, it's a pretty cool bass when you've got headphones on and when it powers down as you get off it. Was that our friend Thamium? I think it was. 4 of them as well, which is good. We've been told to keep that whenever you can. Secondary resources. Yes. Yeah, you did. Yep. Scanning stuff. Yeah, I've used that a couple of times actually. I used it, I was stuck on a planet a couple of nights ago. And I got dangerously low on plutonium. And then I started doing secondary scans of things. I'm like, ah. Okay, so another 5 random creatures to get now. What do we got? We need a convergence cube. We need daggers. Circuit board. So that's pretty much hire a base farmer. Very crippling in survival mode, yeah. So I buy 600 platinum, return to the station when I run out. No point being stranded if you can buy the fuel. True, yep. There's nothing on there. That's alright. Bit of carbon for you, Mr. Boltcaster. Right. I've got loads of plutonium now. Cargo, more thamium, plutonium and iridium. Okay, I've got an itchy ear. Hire a base farmer, hire staff from space stations, and we need to be at a GEC type station. Right, let's go do that. Let's go grab a farmer. That's something you don't hear on stream often. Got all that over there. What's going on over there? Got a shelter, got a manufacturing facility. Right. I think I might have done. Although, no, I think actually what I was doing in this system was asking for directions quite a lot. Okay, what's that one? That's Vy'keen. We don't want Vy'keen. We were supposed to be looking for GEC. Conflict level rowdy. What about that? Well, let's go to the space station there and see whether we can get us a farmer. have been here. Oh, there you go. Hire a base farmer. Oh, what's going on with my screen? Game's vanished. Oh, it's come back. No, I don't want a space battle. Gonna go in here. I'm not gonna answer the communicator. I have a farmer priority. Thank goodness that communicator noise has stopped. But they seem very considerate when they have these space battles and leave the space station alone. Right, do you look like a farmer? Okay, Trading Federation. Scent filter through my breathing apparatus. I wonder at the extra cells this odd evolution and communication must have secured for this strange species. I want help with the word. Okay, word for warning. Okay, and then you'll probably give me directions if I ask you again. There we go. Place of interest. Transmission tower. Nice. Oh look, a farmer. I do, mate. Yep. Promised to help me grow all kinds of crops on my world. The required paperwork has already been signed, apparently. Offers to join my world and make use of my agricultural terminal. It'd be my pleasure, sir. Let's do that. Neither you nor your stomach shall regret it. Excellent. Snaps to attention as I approach, seem bleary-eyed as if they've been asleep. Show them me no harm as I leave. I notice their eyes beginning to return to their slumber. Okay. Let's... Space battle, large number of enemy ships detected. Use brake to turn fast. Return to the farmer at the terminal. Yep. Be what we'll be doing, which means going over here and teleporting back. Rather than flying. Okay, let's go to the base teleporter. Right. Farmer was upstairs, wasn't he? Hello, farmer. It's a home of glass and metal traveller. It's in dire need of my touch, but no need to fear, I come well equipped for such work. Okay. Got some planter plans received. 3 items learned. Need copyright. Teach you to embrace the dirt friend. The earth provides life and death after all. Take this hydroponics tray and these copyright flower seeds, grow the flower and see how fine it feels to produce life. They've already given me the means to beautify my home. I will prove myself worthy of the farmer of this. Oh, perhaps they're sure. Yeah, let's do it. So I think I need to build it inside then, do I? Grow and harvest. Construct. Oh, can we go? Oh, hydroponics tray. To nurture the plants. Okay. Containers. What's that? Storage container. Room parts. Is it one of these? Ladder, ramp, door, window, ladder, ramp. No. It's not one of those. It's not a container. Farming. There we go. Hydroponics tray. Bing. Bing. That'll do. Hybrid fabricated distributor tests off its nutrients so they can create a spray. Okay. Requires fuel to operate. Did I not put some fuel in? Charge equipment with isotope elements. Go on then. Why? That's 100%, that's why. Is that it then? Do I just leave it? Ask about flowers. Plants are the most inspiring of beings. They care not for profit or war. They know nothing of us or our worries, and yet they provide us with so much. Our existence bound together. Okay, fair enough. Grow and harvest flowers. Plants construct a hydroponics tray. Okay. What am I missing here? Requires fuel to operate. Which I've got. See? Carbon, got plutonium. Got a warp cell, which is going in there.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay, what am I doing wrong? My hydroponic bay. Bulbs. In my inventory, should I have some? Not that kind of bulb. How long's that been up there? Have I never... No, I must have used that.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay, I'm a bit of a loss. Plants can be grown outside if weather matches a natural habitat, otherwise construct a hydroponics tray to nurture the plant. After planting, wait for it to mature before harvesting. Copyright flowers. Hide a farmer. Ah, okay. Thanks, Hitman. Let's have a look. Yeah, I remember that now. Look, Thamium. I can't, at least I can't. There we go. So I'm going to do the same. Yep. Boom, here we go. Hitman 1. You are a star, thank you. Is that all? Is it just going to keep it there? Yeah. Oh look, this one's found something as well.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Saw someone, but they had a huge grow room. I didn't know how they started it. Yeah, I had no idea. Then, right, back towards base. This is why it's good to have you guys here in chat. Keep me on the straight and narrow. Let's save. I'm hoping we got enough. Now it's let me charge it.
Technology recharge.
There we go. And hopefully this fellow does the same. Oh no. So I must need to get some more. Oh no, now it's let me do it.
Technology recharge.
Cool. Okay. So we just kind of leave that running for now, do we? Tenant. Right. To planting, wait for it to mature before harvesting. Okay, let's go and kill some more things then. After we've been really, really nice and fed them. Now we're going to go kill some. Find them. Twelve, 16. Be gone. Right, C. we go. Okay, just ran over him. Oh, it's a few now. 13. You go. There you are. 14. Is that it? That's it. What are you? Yeah. Not running after me now, are you? Yep, I hear you. Right, so I don't know how long this one takes, so if it's still going, and I'm assuming it takes a fair amount of time.
Technology recharge.
Yep, at least it seems to be going.
Technology recharge.
So what we will do is we'll go back to the station and claim the mission. Might clear some of these things off the compass as well while we're waiting for those hydroponics. And emissions. Yep. What else have we got? Yeah. What we want to do is go for a fly. And go to some of these places. There's a few coming in. Look at that. It's a shuttle, it's a Class C. That looks pretty good. It's a fighter, 15 million would be. It's alright, Dorothy. Oh, I do? Thanks, Hitman. Could have been waiting some time. Right. Let's do this. Let's do some planting. Meh.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Do I? Where? I don't see that. So I have to do that first. Grow copyright flower plant in hydroponics. I take it that was the quick menu that you meant. It's not. Ah, that quick menu. Ah, I need more. Right, got you. Let's go feed some more other fellas.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Some of this as well while we're in the area. Anyone else? Grab this while we're here. Right, he's obviously not going to find me anything. Oh, thought he was slowing down. It's not. Let's go for a little drive a bit further.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Anyone? See, now there's loads of them. Looks funny.
Technology recharge.
There we are. Dying for these ones. Okay. Grab some iron from here. Oh, he's found some more. Oh, it's... Yeah, just can't seem to pick it up, and he's found one across there. Let's do this one first. And then let's see if we can do this one. There we go. Does that keep going? Yeah. Found some more. it. You guys are on a roll. Whoa. What was that? Oh. I think I just hit my mate. Right, I'm going to go around a little bit further to a new area.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
But not into... Come back. Jeepers. Oh no, need more carbon. I ran out of carbon. There we go. These guys seem pretty good at finding stuff. When they're not running around in circles. That's not very nice. Gonna look for stuff. Oh, someone over here has found something. Oh, you have. Nice, thank you. Another one. Where? There. So keep running around and finding more of this stuff.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Got completely the wrong. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I should be able to get a load of carbon from here.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Doesn't look to be any creatures now. Okay, should we go back and see how much we need. I can't remember. But we didn't have to go too far. And then next time we'll go the way we're facing, not across the other way. If we need to. Mr. Gim! How are you, my friend? All fine and dandy in the land of Oz. Ah. 60 of 60, 30 of 60, so I need 30 more. And Carbon. Thunderbar. I'm just building the old hydroponics like you do on a Friday evening. And learning how to drive. How was your stream last night? Right, creatures, there we are. Nice. What do we need? 60, don't we? It's cool. Keep going, little fella. It's the only one around here. Okay, mate. Enjoy. I will catch you later on. Did I get that one before? Yeah. This weird AFL thing is that you speak of. 3 more. Now, is this fella going to get them for us? Kind of hoping he does. So we'll just hang around and watch him for a minute. There we go. Thank you.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Thought I was going to run him over then. I really want to repay his kindness with death. There's 1. There's 2. I don't know how long they take. Oh, but the fuel lasts quite a while, which is good. Okay, so while they're doing that one, I'm going to take Dorothy, and we're going to go over here and have a look at all this stuff. Just clear some of it off the compass. 30 minutes, okay. It's no time at all in No Man's Sky. Blink and the 30 minutes are gone. We're running out of pulse engine.
Technology recharge.
There we go. Return to the farmer. Your farmer awaits at their terminal. I know. Not yet, game. We're going to do some of these first. Do the ruin, do the manufacturing facility. Some other things. We've got that one. Circuit board, daggers. Mission targets in another system. For that one, what about the weapons research? What's that one going to say? Same again. Keep pressing the wrong button. So, to the ruins, just over this hill. There they are, down there. I thought it might let me land there, yep. Some zinc. Back in word for Sentinel.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Back in word for Bless. There's another one. Sometimes there are 3 around. I can't see any more. Let's have a look, see what's in here. Memories of a long deceased tribe of Viking warriors flows from the stone marker, forming into a ghostly essence that fills me with wisdom. Seek out the language. I've got the Viking word for abandon. Another, we've got them. We've got them. Right. On to the manufacturing plant.
Stabilizing.
It's obviously a fair distance. Out into orbit, I can get some iron. Big planets, man, big planets. Thanks. Look at that. Take me forever to get there. It's better. It's beginning to wonder whether it's actually on the planet or not. Manufacturing facilities are the ones that you have to get with the bulk caster, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Thought so. Wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Broadcaster's fine.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you must be inside, are you? Oh no. Grab all the stuff. And then see what we can do here. Interloper visual detection. Okay, let's lock the terminal. Security scanners appear and slowly turn. Camera feed if it's visual. Does not trace me. The facility becomes operational. New product. Thermic condensate. Standing with the Viking has increased. Woohoo! nanite clusters over to the other side.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
We've got a crashed freighter, shelter, another manufacturing facility. Oh man, that's going to take forever to get to. Go to the Kovacs facility. Some of these missions done. So this is what gets me. Now it's saying that it's in another system. I'm like, well, it's not. Missing signal detected, Kovacs facility. There's only one. So it's got to be in here somewhere. Plenty of iron. Well, so the facility is obviously somewhere on this planet. Where?
Technology recharge.
Do we see anything? I think it's looking pretty barren. I like the big craters. Right, let's land. mining beam. Lots of plutonium and thamium. Tech beacon. I'll guess it. Oh, that's right. Harvester. I never even knew I had one of those. Once activated, the harvester condenses and compresses substances from the air over time. Compressed gas then stored safely until collected. A mining unit, nice. A communication station. Yeah. Signal booster. Scan for specific building things, shall we? Shall we? See what comes up. A drop pod, a base, a monolith, or a resource deposit. Not a base, not a monolith. Yeah. Let's do drop pod. Outside of Sissa. Great. Fine lot of help you, Mr. Signal Booster thing. So we'll head north. Let's go to the space station. Because we might be able to get some directions from guys there, and if we can't, we can just teleport back to base. And then that might have to be it for me for the evening, because I'm starting to flag. Though I always say that, and then carry on. There we go. So we know we've got to get back to the guys, the agricultural side. We've got that to do. We'll talk to some people here. Understand any words yet? Strange buzzing noise. Download over, they downgrade their communication channels to those of conventional speech. Ask for directions. Offers directions to a place of interest. Target outside system. This must be a completely dead and useless place then. This system, which needs to be renamed Dead Useless System. Let's go see our agricultural friend, see how he's doing. The farmer, yeah. That's good. Now we could do that. Oh, wait a minute. That's not... That's not what we wanted. Back to my base. We'll do it. see what our next mission is and see whether our things have grown.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Ooh. Right, agricultural research, return to the farmer. There he is. That's a flower. Does it blossom? Is it heavy with fruit? No. What? I don't see fruit there. I don't think it's ready yet. Game, you lied to me. Got the aluminium. Atlas path, explore the galaxy. Let's traveller, craft a mind arc. Still got that to do. These are the ones that are getting me. Collect a Korvax convergent cube and a Korvax facility. Collect Viking daggers, but they don't seem to appear.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So a little fly around while we let that flower grow. Go over here. Oh. Right, I can see a little word thing over here, which is good. Viking word for starship. Sporthamium. Ancient knowledge passed down through generations of Viking warriors spills from the marker stone. This is just going to be a blah blah blah. Viking adored their leader. Seek help with the language. Okay, another word for restore. Iron, pulse drive.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
That's another one. Oh, crash ship. Exciting. As I enter the vessel, I'm greeted by a pile of military multi-tools, clearly thrown to the right once housed them. Prison spark, broken body of a tendril behemoth lies awkwardly nearby. The craft must have crafted with such ferocity that little else is intact. Let's try out a multi-tool. Right. New multi-tool, 20 slots. Let's compare with what I've got now. Current is 15. The new one is 20. What do we reckon? Stick with the one we've got. Decisions. I think I might stick with the one we've got, actually. Because we've got some good stuff on it already. The other one's a B. And it's not going to give me any better. Yep, let's stick with the one we got. Even though we've got more slots now. Let's have a look at you. You've got 16 slots, you see. It's not really, it's a no-brainer considering I've got 20 slots going at the moment. It was nice to see you. But no. Let's carry on across here. Right, where? I don't see a beacon. I think there is one. Plutonium. Oh, there it was. I didn't even see it.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Nanites. Thamium, I believe, will go in there. Plutonium. I don't know. Okay, there's going to be some numbery stuff. 1, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 3, 4, 4, 5, 1, 3. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 1. It still functions. I show the digits, a new destination. Do we know what that? It's just a bloody ruins. It's not really anything exciting. Right, let's keep having a little fly, shall we?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Ah, here we go. Oh, of course, the green. Yeah. Good point. I've been avoiding them just recently because of all the. Because I never use the. It's usually a Gek charm that I get out of them. I'm just like, oh, not another Gek charm. Okay, does it let you do cargo? It does. That's 250. That's 140. Okay, so next one we see, checking the old green boxes. Now look what it's doing. It knows I don't want to check the green boxes. So it's like, no, I'm not going to let you. I'm just going to give you a load of empty green boxes. Probably nothing of consequence in here, just more nanites. Which we will any second now throw into exosuit nanites. Where are you? Cross to the other one.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Let's see what we've got over here. Right, where are they? Because there will be somewhere around here a beacon, and I never see them. Or maybe there isn't. If I see a beacon when I get out, it'll be like, why, there'll be so much trouble. More boxes of green.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
One up here, but there's something here as well. Let's have a look in here. What do you reckon? Green boxes? They look like they're open. I wonder if they're doing that because I have things that I need to get out of them. We're not scared of the sentinels.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Nanites. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? Voice security. Terminal is only intended for use by certain species. I'll do that. Terminal releases some products. Stable plasma. Nice. Good old stable plasma. Okay, what do we reckon? Back to the research facility? And back home?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Home is... away. Speak to the farmer. What's that? It's not the same one that we landed at before, is it? It's a different one. Is that a different one? It is, isn't it? I'm greeted by this scent of rotting flesh as I enter the derelict vessel's Spartan interior. A huge beast dressed in what appears to be a military uniform lies where it died, mere feet from escape hatch. Behind is a cockpit door hangs slightly ajar. I can see operation. I'm going to do the old multi-tool thing again. $16. Let's have a look. Current is 15. New is 16. It's got slightly better damage, but not really. I kind of like the way the current one is set up, so no thanks. Right, and let's see. That's 19 slots. See, no, it's a C. You're not as good as mine at the moment. Ho 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 ho. Mr. Hitman, you have made my night. Because we can throw this. We needed the dagger. Right, so let's go back home. So it's 2 ships that we've seen, which is not bad going. I know it's just through pressing 1 on the keypad to cycle through. It's been my most successful way of finding ships up to now. Look, another one. Oh, that's the one that we went across before, I think. Isn't it? This is the one we've already been to. I'm sure. Let's find out, because let's see whether it lets us go to the yeah, that's the one we were at before.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
Shelter home. Okay, there's a couple of things we can do here because... Collect Viking daggers. Oh, wait a minute. I might need to give him a few daggers then. Well, we'll see. We'll go back and have a look. Thank you. Right, upstairs. Let's have a look. See what the farmer has to say. It is. Should make a farm of it yet, or I prepare a dish of fragrant cupright. Another agricultural challenge awaits you. Frostwort. Frost crystal. Crossing its roots through the ice and snow, but such a hard life is not for us. Plant one here in your own home and be spared the pain of winter. Okay, we can do that. However, first, we're going to go downstairs. Mr. Bannox, what's going on? Okay, so that's obviously still need to collect them. Okay, so the frostwort must be the same. Yeah, nothing appeared on my screen, mate. How strange. Have you finished for the evening? I'm gonna go out and fly because I quite like the fact that we found 2 downed ships this evening. Don't tell you how to live your lift. Have you got a lift? Do you live in a lift? You don't live in a lift. I've dropped you off at your house before after we've been out on an evening. It's not a lift. My lift. Thanks for the host, mate. Mr. Gim will be on shortly, I reckon. Although, yeah, I think he's watching some of that weird Aussie rules stuff. So you never know. I wonder if I've been here. I don't think I have. Okay, first. You. What did it give me? Gek charm. I hate Gek charms. Is this actual good FOE? I don't know. Are you saying that we should maybe change it? Is it in here? It's not there, is it? Maybe it's in here. No, can't see it there. It won't be in controls. Mouse smoothing, sensitivity, flight, control the vibration, look, flight controls locked. Casual get racism. I've no idea where it would be. I take it you meant convergence cube. Return to the scientist. Thanks, Ariel. Thanks for stopping by again. I do appreciate it. You sleep. I must sleep as well. I'm getting to that stage. But I just like finding more and more stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sleep well. And hopefully see you over the weekend. If you're around, I will be on. I'm going over here. What's this? It's a ruin. Well, that's because you're part of the 11th crew, mate. We all look amazing. Any plutonium? Yes, and a talkative box over there, look. Where was it? There it is. Electrical. Right, let's see what happens when we go up here. Learn language, blah 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 blah. 3 vast columns of words in the ancient structure, each written in different alphabets. First column's words are like savage runes scratched in sand. The second shows precise sequences of dots. The final column has wide and welcoming letters, almost appearing handwritten in hard stone. The dirt and blood of ancient handprints cover the base of each column. Press against dots, see what happens. Fuse me with the language of a distant race of electronic life forms. Kovacs word for stalled. For silicate. For continues. Excellent. We will continue exploring.
Levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
And we were heading in a southerly direction. Bannox, I found 2 ships before. Just through cycling through the little radar thing, pressing number 1 as I was going, and it locks onto them. But they were both pretty near. So we're stuck with the same one. This looks like a place. Oh. Ah, no more green boxes. Quick search in these.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
184 units. We're rich. Rich, I tell you, rich. And some nanites. Okay, mate. Thanks for the lurk. Nanites. Off you go.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
We'll give him 2 minutes to go, chat, and then we can talk about him. Some green boxes. I'll just turn the light off. Okay, let's have a look. So what we got here? A gag charm. I want a gag charm. Oh, there it is. But we can probably... got a dagger. Maybe unlock another one of these here. And a get charm, transfer. Transfer again, because that should now stack them. Yeah. So we can stack up to 5. Create a little bit more space.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
So I want to, before I take off, have a little plutonium hunt. I think I did that too early when I was still in the ship. It hasn't put anything on screen. There we go. Plutonium over there. That's a shed load of plutonium over this side. There it is. Excellent. Right, where'd I put my ship? There it is. Whee. Oh. That's how not to jump off the edge of cliffs. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see? I was mainly hoping that there's some of these as well. Convergence cube. So that these guys only find let's see, how many convergence cubes do we have? Yeah, I know. 3 hours later. I can't help myself. Oh, wait a minute. What have you found? Well, where did you go? Liar, you said you'd found something. There's nothing here. Well, you know, it's Friday night, it's the weekend. If you can't stream for an hour that turns into 3 or 4, what can you do? There, again. What is it? What is it? Is that what you were telling me? It's not really. That titanium. still haven't stepped in here, have I? At this rate, I'm going to run straight past it. I'm not going back over there. You're just teasing me now. You got found stuff. $462. It's 160 for that. I could do another cargo one at 250, so I'm going to. I love the way they run around. Weird, weird things. What can we put? You. We can move into the exosuit. And you can as well. Maribulb, there's already some on the other side. Copper, I think there's as well.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Right. Let's go. Let's go for another fly. Okay, we're heading south. Yep, I do. Only one though, and I think I need to get some others. Is it one or is it two? Yep, I've got one. But it keeps telling me that I need another one. So if I go to log, where I've got weapons research, it says collect Viking daggers, plural, with an S. So I went back and thinking I only needed one, I go, look, I've got a dagger. See, it says return to the armourer. Oh no. He waits at their terminal. Last time I did that, it just laughed at me. I'll return in a minute. I'm having too much fun just flying around, finding random stuff at the moment. Okay. Oh, I saw another green one there. See that? Oh, what? An elite sentinel force? I'm not liking the idea, the sound of that. When you say elites, run away. Right, elite sentinel force, where are you? I was thinking I could get him then, but is he still down there? Yeah, there he is. Not very elite anymore, is he? Right, I'm just gonna land back down here as if nothing ever happened. I've got a dimensional matrix. Gra, woohoo. How are we doing for everything? Launch thrusters, plutonium, phase beam. We can use some of that carbon, some of that one. Right, now I can go back and open these boxes. Jeepers. Convergence cube. Convergence cube. full of convergence cubes. Got 2 Gek charms. Have I got any cargo space? Ah, no, but I can move those convergence cubes. I'm trying to move into the ship inventory. I was trying to move into there. Yeah, no fun of those elite sentinels, thanks. And I thought for a second as well that they were just, they just referred to the other ones as elite. Until I saw the little thing running around. Okay, what have we got here? And where? We've not been here, have we? That'll be a no. Gra gra. Right, what have we got? Oh, we've got some plutonium. We've also got a specimen. We've got the terminal thing there. We've got every time. Down here before we go and grab the stuff at the terminal. That'll be health. Isotope, plutonium. Some units. Right, let's go have a look and see what is in here. Get rid of the residual goop. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log. Continuation for analysis. There is a world turned to dust long before the rise of the Viking, where the natives turned against the sentinels. They chafed under the omnipresent eyes of the machines. Resentment began violence. Drones were destroyed. More natives fought, and so came the bipeds, the quadrupeds, the insects in the sky, these and more. So there was war, and still the machines came in exponential growth until at last they ended the species as a punishment. Still the galaxy refused to learn from this. The galaxy kept putting loads of bloody words on the screen. I discovered something coded deep inside the long something has been left. If it's nano thingies, there you go, nanite clusters. Okay, we transfer those into the ship. Right, then I believe it could be time to go back to our armourer. Who's in that direction? Let's go and see what he's got for us. Try not to fly into a mountainside. I think people tune in to see really bad flying. Average, maybe, they're not really bad. These little places that I'm sure I've been to on the way out. Where? Don't quite know how that happened. The ship's controls go a bit weird sometimes. Honest. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. You could have ground ships that you could carry around. I must have gone past all these on the way out, I'm sure. Just that little buggy, that would work. You can damage your ships, yeah. So I could quite easily damage it if I flew into too many hills. Yep. There you go. You can see my deflector shield there, which charges up with zinc. I think that it's in there as well. I've not been idle. I've crafted a photon accelerator for your ship, but the daggers, I can smell the battle enzyme from across the room. Give them to me. Yeah, there you go. Takes a dagger and plunges it into their arm. They immediately revive, their spirits restored. You can level up the equipment on your ship, so the drives and things like that, which is what I've just been given by this guy. High speed photon energy modification. Or maybe not this one, not this, but yeah. Other things. If I... Oh, we're ready, the sentinels are here, and you shall mount the stairs to meet them. Dare shall be glorious travellers, but before and shall be again. It looks me with pride, I seem to have provided them a renewed purpose. Of this I am glad, but placing my world under threat. Getting me to summon so many sentinels for pointless battle. When I'm back, only to speak to the armourer about the future. The armourer wants me that multiple sentinel force. It warns me that multiple sentinel forces have arrived in orbit around the planet. I must defeat them. Okay. Yeah, so if we go here, so you got phase beam coolant, cools down the laser, pulse engine, there's probably other things in here, positron ejector, whatever that does, but it looks good, it sounds good. Releases sustained rapid sequences of fire. Don't know whether I need it, but you know what? I'm going to put it in anyway. Okay, look. Engage and destroy Sentinel spacecraft. I'm not entirely sure that this is going to be the right thing for us to do. Yep, you can get different types of shields. So I've got that particular one there, and then I can't really do anything with it at the moment because I can't show you because I've got no space left. You want me to go up into orbit and do the space combat? This is potentially... Return your ship and proceed to space. This might not end well. I warn you now.
Hostile scan detected.
How many? What is that? Sentinels alerted, escape, escape. This very loud. Right, I'm not entirely sure what's just happened. Anyone know what's going on? That was super loud. Yep. Engage and destroy sentinels. I don't even know where they are. So I can't see any sentinel guys. So take the weapon, Vikings mission. I'm not sure if you should be happy for bugging it out or not. I don't know. Yeah, I took the mission. Yeah, okay, let's go back. See what happens. It's the blue. No, the blue. Are they? I don't think they're sentinel ships, though. Are they the blue ones? Is that the one that I need to destroy? Oh, it's supposed to be hostile. Whether I can... Okay. About these guys. I'm holding fire.
Warning. Threat detected.
I don't know. It's something completely different, isn't it? Yeah, let's go back down. Onto the planet that almost isn't a planet because I can't see it. There we go. Even put a different mission up there. Yeah, I wasn't even aware I was going back into the planet. I couldn't see it. I think I got myself mixed up moving around trying to find it. Right, so let's go here first. so we're doing something. So grab me some plutonium. Oh. Thanks, Resented Mars. The bits are appreciated, mate. And it'll give me a Gek charm. No, it gave me a dagger, which I don't need anymore. It's just taunting me. What time is it? It's nearly midnight. Whoa. Oh, okay, well. Gotta be in it to win it. Shall we go, No, I wonder if I need to go back. Oh, it just says engage and destroy sentinels. Okay, well, let's go back up into space and see what happens.
Warning. Threat detected.
Is it that one? Let's see. Way, that's the only one. That I can see. I think that's the bounty one, isn't it? Ah! So go down, shot some sentinel drone, immediately fly into space. Yikes! Right, space combat is not. Is it down again? That's alright, I don't really want the mothership. I need to get out of here. I do need, yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Planet. Got the elite sentinel force again. Or the runaway sentinel force. Time to go to space. Oh, well hunted. Okay. I've really got nothing left. Yeah, nothing left to recharge with now. Don't think I could use iron, can't I? No. Oh. Right, now I need to go and yeah. Okay, where's the grave? $500 titanium. Like a giant ring. We'll see what we can get for our nanites. Because there may be something. I haven't been there for a while. Try again. There we go. Trade for blueprints. God, rapid fire doesn't look like it's going to be anything, does it? Are these all for the gun? Gag, yeah. Right. I'm gonna have. Don't need you anymore. Don't need you. I need an economy scanner. Ah, right. Right, I need to go find my grave, don't I, really? If it's there. So I can grab the stuff that we dropped. It's never quiet in space, is it? There it is. Okay. So my 1 hour stream now becomes 3.5 hours. We've got none of the other 1177'sville guys on. Although we do have 3 people hosting, which is nice. No, I think what I'm going to do is go to my grave and then land down on the planet, do a save, and then get some sleep, and come back and try again in the morning, stroke afternoon. How far away is that grave? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. But yeah, so tomorrow, Gex system. I think that's the way to go. Mission from the armourer is an extreme difficulty spike and doesn't warn you about your ship's power measurement towards the sentinels. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit mean, yeah. Bounty ships. Alright, there we go. Little safe point there. Ah, I was reading the chat. People generally have titanium for recharge, etc. That's a good tip, actually. I will keep titanium on hand. Look, I'm doing it again. There's no guarantees that I won't die on a rock. It's just deliberately putting things in the way now. I was trying to hold out for as long as I could to see whether a gimmick was streaming and I could have handed you guys across to him, but from what I can see on my mobile app, it doesn't look like he is. Right, there we go. Store point saved. Jump back in there with a quick look. No, it's not. How strange. How utterly strange. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably tomorrow evening around about the same time, but if I get time I'll probably do some during the day as well. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the help and advice and making me read and fly into rocks. But let's do it again sometime soon. So yeah, as we always say, be good, be safe. Good night. Catch you later.